Seems like a keep. Demonic Ruckus has been like entirely reasonable. It's like a nice way to use your mana on turn 1 and you don't have a 1-drop. I don't know that I would want more than 2 copies, but it's felt pretty good. Thank you, Callie. True, we are in the numbers. We climbing. Interesting. Merfolk. Cool, cool. Well, since it is Merfolk, feels pretty reasonable just to cast this. Oh, I could have saved the Ruckus to trigger the other Show-Off. I'm really silly. I shouldn't have done that. That was like pretty loose. Pretty loose. Obviously. What is a rainy treat? It's a treat for a rainy. Honestly, kind of answers itself. It's like fine. I don't know. Maybe I meant to keep it. It doesn't seem terribly impressive. You're telling me you have died. Very good. Oh, this might... No, this is lethal. I can count. Have I been exploring any modern at the moment? Modern is not an arena, so no. I have not. I've mainly just been streaming arena as my Magic playing. Also, modern seems like a hellscape right now. I'm gonna be completely honest. It seems like really not good. I don't know what the common consensus is on modern at the moment, but all I see is about all these completely busted turn 3 decks. A fun hellscape. Yeah, it's probably pretty fun. I don't know. Next competitively relevant format. For me, there's the historic qualifier next month. There might be like an arena open before then. I need to look at the schedule soon. Not looked at it in a little bit. Look at it. The bird is a menace. I have definitely got that impression. Am I planning on playing modern in the next paper season? It's just so hard for me to like play paper. Where I live, there's just not really like the nearest RCQ is about 100 miles away. Is the thing. And it's like, okay, this just doesn't. It doesn't feel worth paying a bunch of money to have an updated modern deck. That I can pay a bunch of money to travel 100 miles for like the 2 or 3 RCQs that are in range for me. Kind of a hard sell. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. Nah, CDH isn't really my thing. If there was like a CDH, but it was 2-player, that would probably be pretty fun. But I don't know. I don't really get much from multiplayer, like 4 players or whatever. I wish there was like competitive Auslander or competitive Canlander. There was an Auslander just better. The the take I've heard is that Auslander is just better, but what are those? So Highlander is singleton, but without commanders. And Canlander and Auslander are like the two most popular singleton variants, which, as the name might imply, originated in like Canada and Australia. Yeah, Highlander has a point system. So like you can use kind of any card, but you can only have like 7 points worth of cards in your deck. So the really like busted, messed up cards all cost points if you want to include them. And there's like a limit on how much of that stuff you can include. I'm like pretty dead, right? I should probably have killed this first. I don't really know how I ever get there. So like you're allowed to put Time Walk in your deck, it just costs a bunch of points. Kind of neat. Well, Sejiri Shelter is very interesting. Hey, Malabat. Oh my god, how is that so big? Gigantify an emote. I didn't know that was a thing. That's crazy. That's so good. Wow. Yeah. I got a 1. Legitimate birdness person. Very good, very good. It's like pretty unlikely I win here, but I guess not impossible. That is certainly a piece of the puzzle. It now seems much more likely I win here than it did a moment ago. All right. Come on. Come on. Defiant Strike, Ancestral Anger, Homestead Courage. I guess we're not allowed to get there every time. Oh, is Canlander 100 cards? I now understand why Auslander is superior. Interesting. I'll go look at it at some point soon, Exiled. What's some blue-white control? That seems like reasonable. I don't know. It feels like blue-white control should be good, but maybe Amalia has gotten too used to fighting it. Amalia used to get destroyed by it, but try again. Yeah, Auslander has sideboarding as well. Basically what I'm hearing is Auslander is strictly superior to Canlander. Cool, cool. Good to know, good to know. Oh. And lacks a protection spell. That's unfortunate, but exceptionally good draw. Oh, for Virtuoso. I guess if I play Virtuoso, they might just die next turn. Good. Force them to have an answer. Cool. Am I just jamming the Show-Off? Do I really want to risk exposing it like that? I don't really want to pass up on damage is the thing. I might want to give this Menace. But if they have a Pick Your Poison, drawing a card is nice. They don't have a Pick Your Poison, I kind of just win though, so I guess this makes sense. Blue-white feels awesome to play. I can definitely believe it. I used to really like playing blue Aura. I just got tempted by the Phoenix side. But it's on 11. I don't know. I feel like we're doing honestly pretty fine considering all our creatures have been answered. What on earth? The thing is, all my creatures still get to attack. Like, it's not like they haven't... It's not like they've died, you know? I don't know. Is my opponent dead? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. I was eaten by piranhas once. It happens to all of us eventually. Funny aura type. I've literally never seen this card before, by the way. Eaten by piranhas. Phenomenal. Oh yeah, I should have plotted. I'm silly. They might have their, like, third witness protection. They do have a lot of blockers. That's a thing. Alright. Wingsies. Ah, I see you have died. That's unfortunate. Pika, with over 24 months of support. Thank you so much, Pika. Appreciate you. Oh yeah. Thank you, thank you. Okay, are they actually dead? I guess I haven't, like, properly counted here, but 1, 2, so we're on 7. This is gonna trample for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, cool. Good talk, good talk. Aw, thank you. You're very sweet. Seems like a keep. Good time to spend some on cats. It's true. It's true. What does basic planes mean? Maybe I meant to plot here, but I don't respect basic planes. Oh, they're blue-white. That's cute. Okay. Blue-white with no counterspell, huh? Oh, are we gonna get temporary lockdowned? I'm gonna lose the game on turn 3. That would suck. Oh. Apparently not. Apparently that's not gonna happen. That's cool. Opponent lost on turn 3. Yeah, apparently. Crazy. Crazy. Got another card. Oh, I guess Demonic Ruckus is pretty heinous here, right? Against temporary lockdown. Does make sense. Technically, Get Lost does answer temporary lockdown. Maybe I meant to have it. Oh my god, Sunfall is going to be brutal. Everyone moving from Verdict to Sunfall is so bad for me. Apparently. Eep. Gotta win before Sunfall then, that's the plan. What? Apparently. Oh boy. Huh. I wasn't expecting this to be Lotus Control. Same. Same. Sunfall is on the table now. It's a little bit unfortunate. Not gonna lie. Not ideal. I already worry that not playing anything out is just like not playing to win. Alright, which one do I want to save? Kinda want to save the Hoplite, honestly. It's just so large and in charge. Get in there. A Virtuoso and say go. You see. We're gonna discontinuity me. Exceptionally rude. They're not out of the woods yet, but they're getting close. See. Uh-huh. So close to relevant. Yes, I'm attacking Teferi. Oh. I think we're going to be going to a game 3. the way things are looking. Almost does something. It's awkward. I really want to kill that Taff, but also really want to save this Virtuoso and get the like Knife trigger as well. Would I have had lethal? I guess I would have been like a couple points short, right? If I'd just gone for it. Although maybe I would have connived in something good. Maybe I should have just main phased on Virtuoso and dug for lethal. I did consider it. It seemed pretty unlikely to work out, but maybe I just needed to take my chances. Yeah, because now this game's just over with them having a deluge. Should have just taken my chances. Surprising. Thing is, they just have to find a discontinuity here, right? Or Emperor. Not like they need much. Yep. Yep. I'm just gonna scoop this one up. Bring it back, I guess. A bit of me wonders if I like want to trim on showdowns and just have a couple. I know in theory it's a card that's very good against control, but their build of control is much better at going over the top efficiently. Well, definitely keeping this. And if it is imperfect. No sphere for blamping. Yeah, maybe I meant to bring that in. It does like make Lotus a lot weaker. I just worry it hurts my deck as well. And that they're pretty good at playing through it. I really like Phoenix Pika. I think Phoenix is like pretty incredible. Definitely my favorite Explorer deck currently. Right, they have a lot of mana over there. We need them to not sweep our board, I guess. If I'd mulligan towards like a turn free hand, they'd have probably lost, but blue-red. You get to play Picklock Prankster, which is a pretty absurd card in that deck. And Proft's Eidetic Memory has been really impressive as well. Oh, are they dead? I think they're dead. Right? Single best draw on the deck. No big deal. Single best draw on the deck, no big deal. You do love to see it. You really do. Very nice, very nice. What else can turn free? Can Lotus combo turn free? I don't really know. I guess it probably can with enough grazers and stuff, but it's pretty hard for them to do. Alright, seems like we might be against Phoenix. Gonna run out the threat I care least about. Hoplite is really hard for them to answer later. Wellspring doesn't kill you, but wins the game. Basically wins the game, yeah. Let's get down a Hoplite. Seems pretty annoying for them. Okay. They find a Phoenix of note. They get back Sleight of Hand. Okay. Instead of a piece of interaction. They only have the one red mana open. Down comes the Shredder. Sure. Let's see, I do need to kill the Shredder. I guess I just go for it. Spell Pierce. God damn it. So good. I'm gonna give them a Shredder loot. Wanna have a mana open to protect my Hoplite anyway. Opt. Hopefully they don't discard a Phoenix. If they discard a Phoenix, they could maybe race us, which would be quite annoying. Here comes the Fire Impulse. We're gonna Defiant Strike to save it. Very nice, very nice. So again, I don't really want to give them a Shredder loot for no reason. I think what we'll find is kind of playing this game a bit slow. Just fire off this Ancestral Anger. Now, even if they chump block, they're taking 3 damage. Pretty good. Another loot. We discard an Impulse. Makes sense. A Miller Phoenix. Okay, they hit their 7%er. And they're gonna cruise. Get back 2 Phoenixes. How much do we have in hand at the moment? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We also have the Swiftspear, which makes things interesting. Pretty certain they have to hold back at least some blockers, right? Yeah, opponent agrees. Big draw. They're pretty comparable. Yeah, it's kind of hexproofy. Plays pretty similarly. I think I'm plotting the Show-Off this term, right? So let's just do this. Got them to 11. Plot this. Let's say go. We want to have this held open for a Brazen Borrower. Getting back Phoenixes every time, but dying anyways. Indeed, indeed. Favored Hoplite is a complete pain for their deck. Kind of just 1 mana True Name Nemesis. Interesting. This is acceptable, right? They fire off another cruise. Let me get back their Phoenices. It's a bit of a stretch. Okay, but they haven't, like, killed it. And it has trample, so it's kind of unblockable. I don't know. It sure doesn't seem like they're doing a great job of interacting with it. Now that, probably a good draw, right? My Favored Hoplite is going to be 10 power of trample. Yeah, I believe that. I guess I believe they're dead, right? I guess I haven't, like, counted. I feel like they are. Maybe I'm wrong. They have to chump block with the Shredder at least. Something. Vibes-based lethal. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to imagine this going that badly for me. Yeah, they can't untap and take 3 turns, it's true. But they have to block all of our creatures, basically. So how much are we trampling for? We have 10 power, they have 7 toughness. They're taking 3, they're taking 6. If I was to Loran's escape, they would take 8. Yes, this is mine. Spread it down. The double block is because if they don't double block, they die to Reckless Rage, I believe. I assume that's the reasoning. I would once again like to call this card True Name Nemesis. It's True Name Nemesis, except it has 10 power. It's so much better. So much better than True Name Nemesis. I appreciate the attempt, opponent. Yeah, True Name Nemesis is only a free one. Yeah, that's believable, Exiled. I could certainly buy that that was the case. What a game. That was, like, kind of delightful, honestly. That was kind of delightful. Opponent did really put in the work. They were trying their hardest. I can't deny that. Oh, maybe Show-Off's, like, weirdly disappointing in this matchup. Maybe I meant to trim a Show-Off or two. I don't know. Might be the one matchup where Show-Off is, like, pretty substantially worse than 10th District Legionnaire. Because it never gets to outgrow burn spells. Yeah, the plot's very good. That's true. I just worry that, like, Phoenices are really good at blocking it. They could run out Hoplite. I think I'm just interested in chilling. Let me see. I see. Side out Phoenix so frequently. I don't really side out Phoenixes that much when I'm playing that deck. I side out all my Phoenixes against Amalia. And there are places where I'll trim 1 or 2, but, like, in general, I don't really tend to sideboard them out. all that much. You cut 2 to 3. I just don't really do that very much. I don't know. Maybe I don't sideboard them out enough. I just feel like so much of the power of that deck is free rolling the Phoenixes. And even if your opponent has like a rip and play, you can just discard Phoenixes to shredders and like shrug. Or play some Snarfopters, and it's like fine. Who's the Phoenix deck now? We're just vibing. Just got some bird wizards chilling over here. Just chilling. I feel like I'm pretty dead. I really feel like I can win this game. How awkward it gets? It's sometimes a little awkward. It's mostly just kind of busted though. Not having enough deck to utilize it after stabilizing. Yeah, but like in those games, it's like, yeah, this is you not having Phoenix in your post-board deck. But also, like, in those games, a cantrip wouldn't have done very much for you either if it's like that late in your deck, right? I don't know. And it's part of why I board down on slights. Like, you'll just draw into your cards, good cards anyway. Means you like have more action in your deck in post-board games. I really don't know how I ever win this game, honestly. My creatures are so bad at punching through the shredder at the moment. I just have no tools to do that with. I feel like I'm not even allowed to cast my stuff here. Like, I feel very dead, even though my opponent hasn't done anything yet. I don't feel like I can really win this game, if I'm being honest. We will see, I suppose. Countering the Loran's escape doesn't actually do anything, right? Maybe they just really wanted the Shredder trigger. Stops me from scrying, true. Maybe they just don't care, like they just have all the cards in the world and another cruise or whatever, and it's just fine for them to do that. Hoplite down. Brazen Borrower to the yard. Now that is a good draw. Oh my god, it's so awkward. So awkward. Because if I just like chill and let them do stuff and they go to kill my Hoplite, I don't actually get to kill their Shredder. I think I just have to hope they don't have anything. It seems so unlikely that they don't have anything though. So I need to get this trigger on the stack and then I need to do this. Okay, so the Shredder's dying, right? That's what we care about. Okay, we are suddenly in this game. No, if they cast a cantrip or Fey end of turn and then we go to kill the Shredder, they get to... It's really bad for us because they get to discard a spell because the Reckless would be our second spell of turn. Which means they can make their Shredder 5 toughness. we have to force the matter by like getting our second spell of turn trigger onto the stack. We're not allowed to just like vibe. It goes really badly for us if we do. Yeah, we have to cast a creature. We have to get the trigger on the stack. Like, kind of non-optional. Casting the first Show-Off, I guess? Kind of the same as casting the Swiftspear, right? But yeah, we could have. True. Well, now we have the problem that our creatures don't do anything, so that's fun. Plays around Pierce. It doesn't, because you'd still have a mana tapped for the Favored Hoplite. You'd still have gotten pierced. Am I willing to just convert a Show-Off into a bunch of damage? I think so. Oh, clear, that's a great idea. Oh my god. Well, turns out everything was good. They're just dead, right? 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. Amazing. It's clear now. Oh. Never had a doubt. How did we win that game? What the hell? I don't... How did we win that game? I think the Show-Off... It might be alright, yeah, the Show-Off card. It might be decent. It was a fun game. Just trying to not let opponent interact with my stuff very favorably. Only the Hoplite gets to be favored. Uh-oh. Well... Virtuoso is probably the best draw in our deck. Oh my god. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. Yeah, triggering waste not. I'm aware now. I'm aware. Are they just dead there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can put them to 2. Basically. We can put them to 2. Don't give them mana. I'm not intending on giving them mana. It's certainly not a part of the plan. Also, yeah. Certainly not a part of the plan. I could just hold open the Rand's escape. They have a lot of edicts, but we have a Show-Off that's lethal, right? So even if they edict us, they're still just like not exactly living. And after attacks, yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, for holding up Loran, that makes sense. All right, they have died. Fun. Oh, I assume this matchup is heinous for us, by the way. I assume we can, like, never win this matchup in a million years. But, you know, we'll take that. We'll take the game one. We'll definitely take the game one. Easy. Yeah, Wilderness Reclamation is my favorite card. I don't really see that ever changing. I love that card. An inordinate amount. I wish there was anywhere where it was actually playable anymore. It makes me very sad that have I jammed it in Modern? Not recently, not for like a year. Modern seems way more powerful now. I'm like a little bit suspicious of it, but Highlander playable, that's true. Probably true. Don't need to cut free cards. I assume none of the cards I'm cutting are creatures. Time Warp. Time Warp's a good one. I like Eternal Witness, Time Walk nonsense. Oh, what one's that? Scooter. Oh yeah. Are they mulliganed? Always nice to see from Waste Not. Considering they're mainly playing a resources game. I don't know why I played this over Inspiring Vantage. I'm exceptionally silly. It's probably the answer. Oh, you were in that top 4? Hell yeah, that was sick. That match against PV was like one of my favorite matches I've ever played. It was so good. Alright. I don't want to discard 2 lands. I don't know. I'm not discarding this Monstrous Rage. I know that much. Gives them a lot of mana if I discard 2 lands. Just discard a Virtuoso instead. And then Monstrous Rage lets me like punch through the blocker. You see. Well. Will now be Hellbent, so that's like pretty good against that Waste Not card they have in play. Oh, Spectral Sailor was so sick in that deck. What do you do with a Spectral Sailor? Lethal. Class. I worry that letting this Liliana live is gonna come back to bite me, but you know. A 4 and draw a card. Very good, very good. Oh my god, Gaia Reach. Oh no, I'm actually gonna lose this game. This is so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. I don't really know how I win anymore. If I put Jegantha in hand, they get to go like... I don't know that putting Jegantha in hand achieves anything is the thing. It just like lets them get more value. Just believe. Pretty hard to believe right now, but up Jegantha and discard land. Like, this goes wrong so easily. But maybe I should have. Alright, we're gonna play this out, and now I guess I grab Jegantha, because they're not gonna be able to necessarily plus Liliana. Yeah. Very much punished. Kind of nice that if we were to have drawn Slickshot, we could have plotted it. Obviously a little late for that, but... Waste not, want not, incredible. Why is they doing that instead of cracking the clue? Alright, Slickshot Show-Off. Cool, cool. Oh boy. Interesting. We do have the slight problem that we're dead in like on their next turn. Which might be the problem here. Maybe they don't attack with the zombie. Okay. That's something at least. Draw 4 cards. Okay. Obviously slightly awkward that this Favored Hoplite cannot survive an edict. However, keeping the one in hand is like might be kind of loose. I don't like giving them free info, but I think it's better to play the one in hand than the one that's over here, right? That they can't seize a spell from my hand necessarily. Please don't have anything. Just have nothing. Just let my little hoplite get there. Come on, have a heart. Have a heart. The little hoplite that could. Okay. I'm glad we said that in sync, Yak. I actually didn't see your message before saying that. Oh. Uh-oh, they're mousing over my favorite hoplite. Come on. Come on. Come on. Have blanks. Just have go blanks, even. Okay, they didn't cast the Liliana. They didn't main phase a removal spell. We drew another creature that on its own is threatening lethal. So that's pretty good. We now have 2 creatures threatening lethal. Are we gonna get there? Are we gonna get there? Phil, thank you for gifting that sub to Exiled. Nice way to celebrate that incredibly unlikely victory. Thank you, Phil. Oh yeah. Let's see. Well, well, well. That is an Elvish Mystic. I kind of want to suspend this Demonic Ruckus and just try and murder them with this Virtuoso in a couple turns. Honestly. Just pretend this Favored Hoplite doesn't exist. Friends you can call heartless murderers. I got something cooked up for Amsterdam. I'm not qualified for Amsterdam, alas. I'm one of like about 30-ish people who is queued for all the Pro Tours, all 5 new Pro Tours so far. Unfortunately, I'm one of about 10 of those who has fallen off before the 6th one. So, you know, not like ideal, but... I believe they're gonna die next turn. But I guess we'll see what they do. Well, I stand by my belief. Who will you root for then? Jason Yee or Nicole Tipple or Simon Nielsen or Kane Reinhardt. There are loads of cool people. There are loads of cool people. I'm the best here. Yeah, Simon is a delight. Simon is a true delight. All right. Unfortunately, I do not believe we have lethal. We're not out of the woods yet. We do get another turn. But it is looking pretty good for me. I'll give it that. Give this game that much. Looking pretty good for me. Yeah, they would need to kill us next turn, basically, I assume. Because we have the Sejiri Shelter for blockers, like... They pretty much just need to kill me. Oh, that's sick, Tanuki. Hell yeah. Always good to have someone to root for. Simon really doesn't need the help at the moment. Yeah, his results have been completely unbelievable, right? Like, oh my god. So impressive. But they did find the Nick boss. That's step 1. Might be a little too late, but that is step 1. 4/5, they can untap. Down to 3, up to 7. At least they could play a free drop though to like fuel the Nick Frost a bit more. Oh, they're going for a Storm? They have Branchloft Pathway, so they might have like portable holes in the sideboard, potentially. Or Cav maybe, yeah. Potentially. You hope Spike does well. Yeah, I always I'm always rooting for Spike. That's it. Easy, easy. Also, hey Cammy. Alright. It's just lethal, right? Cool. I don't have to mess around. This Illuminator Virtuoso card sure is something. Alright. I guess we want to be able to kill elves. Damping Spear good or bad? I assume it's like probably bad. Feel like if we cast a Damping Sphere, they're just going to play a bunch of large doofuses. We'll only be able to cast like one spell a turn. Maybe I'm wrong. Double Strike. Yeah. Double Strike Heroic. Sure is something. Feel like these Loran's escapes probably ain't great. I guess they could board in a few removal spells, but they're not going to have many. Does have the best card, but also only has one land. Well. Reckless Rage is quite a bit worse on the draw, it has to be said. Yep. 5 mana on turn 2, you say. Very normal. 6 mana on turn 2. Oh. This is not looking great for us, I'll admit. Green Tron, basically. Leyline plus Nick Foss is exceptionally silly. Slightly stating the obvious, but does appear like opponent does not have many spells in hand, mind. I've never seen Leyline contribute to an interesting game of Magic. It's not my favorite card they've printed in the past year. Certainly ain't up there. Oh my god, they have so much stuff. White mana as well. Big yawn. There's a lot of cards you have there, friend. Am I allowed to scoop now? Is this going to be our first match loss? Am I ending the stream on our first loss? Oh, this destroys enchantments. Oh, you'd like to see what opponent's doing? I might play some mono green on stream at some point this week. It's pretty fun. In a very, like, derpy way. You just kind of throw your cards at your opponent. Love to play first. I would love to keep this hand. Obviously, these Reckless Rages, not ideal. Opponent kept the Leyline hand. Great. Oh boy. And the Damping's figured. Maybe. I mean, yes. I guess my concern is that, like, Damping Sphere kind of hurts me as well. But maybe it's just, like, good enough that I'm just meant to board it in. Maybe. Interesting. Alright, need them to not have a portable hole next turn. Yeah, we sure are smacking them for 10 this turn. It's true. I look at my 5/5 double strike menace trample. Very normal. I see. Oh, please don't make it white mana. Don't do it. Oh, cool. You're dead. Oh, tail swipe. No. Holy shit. Oh my god. I forgot tail swipe pumps their creature. I should have kept open interaction. I'm really silly. Well. Alright, Jegantha. Alright, Jegantha, you got some work to do, my friend. You've got some freaking work to do. Emotional support, elk, go. Please don't storm. Please don't storm. If I'd just been more patient, this game would be like pretty hard to lose, but hey, here we are. Sometimes you play badly and are suitably punished for your mistakes. Girl. Oh, is that this lethal? That's so boring. That's so boring. I was ready for a stressful game. I was ready for a really stressful, tense passing of the turn. Not knowing if we were gonna win or lose. A real nail biter. I guess we just kill them with our emotional support elk instead. Oh, so good. So good. Alright, I don't know how many matches we played today. It's like somewhere in the region of 15. But we've won literally every match of this stupid deck. So that's nice. Untapped, show me the list. Maybe not. I swear Untapped is so weird sometimes.